All right, and welcome. Whew, we are just flying through the rest of the year. Um, my energy seems a little low. It's because it's day one of my lady cycle. So on a nice rainy day like this, you can tell I'm nice and comfy in my robe. Got on some sweatpants, and it's quiet. I did some meditating before we started. And we got several planets in retrograde, and all kind of nodal shifts, a lot of stuff happening outside and inside. So we shall see who shows up for goddess guidance tonight. What do we need to know from the divine feminine? Hmm, okay. This is appropriate, I would think, in a way for I think Mars in retrograde. Most of the time in a retrograde period, obviously we take a step back to reassess some things, and it's also an opportunity for us to not just reassess, revisit, redefine some ways that we may not only see others but ourselves. And it's sometimes an opportunity for us to slow down, especially with this being in the winter season. It's an opportunity to be more introspective, to slow down, to breathe, take your time, and just kind of feel your way through it. So tonight's message is Freya. Our message is about being bold, actually. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in the camera, right? Her message is about being bold, and she says, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So, the good thing is with Mars, masculine energy in the sign of Leo, which is also masculine, is ruled by the sun, and we are celebrating in this space the divine feminine. This is, would feel like a good opportunity for us to reassess how we want to take inspired action moving forward. How can we be more bold in the pursuit of our dreams and just start thinking ahead, right? While we have this time to slow down, start thinking ahead about what you want your next chapter to look like. Or if you're like me, I'm done with the chapter, I'm closing the whole damn book. Okay. I don't want to read this shit no more. So we're done with the book. Awesome. And it's a good time to just start fresh. And in order to do so, a lot of times we have to take bold action, things that may be out of our comfort zone, things that seem a little risky, but sometimes we have to do it scared, to be daring, right? In order to really kind of lock in and bring our dreams into reality. So, with that being said, Freya is a celebration of our fertility, an opportunity to give birth to new ideas, to celebrate ourselves, our accomplishments, especially with this being the end of the year. A lot of times we, if you're like me, tend to reassess once again, right? What went well this year, what didn't, what are some areas of improvement? I know in the Tantra program, we talk about offsetting pain with pleasure, but also we like to look at things that we celebrate about ourselves first, and then looking into areas for growth, okay? So that we stay in a growth-oriented mindset and so that we stay curious about what's possible for us, staying open instead of collapsing and becoming stagnant in our energy. Because as a divine feminine, it is our gift to be able to flow with life. And that allows for more ease, more grace when challenges arise. And it helps us to stay in alignment, right? And proactive in our co-creative process with spirit. So she also helps us with passion, right? That which drives you, which may be unique and authentic, a desire, a yearning that you may have, something that you really, really, really just want for yourself. Okay. So during this time, reflect on what that may be. And let's see. She's pulled by mighty cats across the rainbow bridge connecting heaven and earth. So, embodiment, all right, as above, so below. And she's unafraid of her sexual power, teaching us to appreciate our attractiveness and to enjoy ourselves. So, no wonder then the end of the week, Friday, was named in her honor, since this day is associated with the end of the work week, a time of rest and celebration. Well, it's Tuesday, but or it could be a Friday when you're watching this, whatever, wherever you find this message, just know that you are receiving it in the most divine timing. And so, with that being said, let's go ahead and just take a moment to set everything aside. Taking a nice deep breath. Allowing everything around you to just settle, giving yourself the space, the permission to slow down, to rest, to receive. Moving into a place of observation and curiosity. Observing your thoughts. Inviting your mental focus into this moment, into your heart, into your body. Bringing your awareness all the way down from the crown illuminated upon your head, down into the hips. Just allowing yourself to make a soft landing here at the base of your spine and in your hips. Feeling yourself rooting down into the earth below, allowing the roots to grow deep and wide. Giving yourself a moment to just be embraced, be received. Slow down just a little more. Breathe a little deeper. And to relax. Deeper. Just settling into this moment. Feeling that sacredness, your personal paradise, expanding all around you. Feeling that sense of comfort, being cared for, being supported, loved on, stable, secure, open to possibility. And just as you're tending to a garden, allowing yourself to also receive from the earth, allowing yourself to receive that nourishment, being nurtured in this moment, allowing that earth energy to come up to the soles of your feet and up through the legs, up into your hips, and just allowing that to spread across the width of your hips and back down into the earth. Taking a moment just to acknowledge the cycling of earth energy running through the lower half of your body, allowing it to come up into the soles of your feet, through the legs, into the hips, spreading out and flowing back down into the earth. Maybe noticing sacrum, the base of your spine, drawing downward. And then lifting through the crown, allowing yourself to draw down from the heavens above your divinity, inspiration, wisdom, intelligence, expansiveness, bringing that down to the crown of your head and allowing it to just saturate every strand of hair, eventually flowing down the back of the head, the back of the neck, as if you're being caressed by divine golden light, flowing all the way down the spine, filling each vertebrae, down to the base of your spine, mixing and mingling with the earth energy held here within your sacral space. And then slowly allowing that beautiful cosmic energy from above to loop up the front of the body, allowing it to come up into the womb space, flowing, filling, circling around all parts of your womb, physically and energetically, allowing it to come up through the belly, allow it to come up into the heart space, taking a deep breath, allowing your heart to soften. Feeling that light coming up into the throat, branching out across your top of your shoulders, down through the hand, and into your fingertips. You are the beholder of light, of beauty, exquisite. And allowing that to continue moving up into the space between the brows, activating your ability to see things in truth and in clarity, turning on your imagination. and flowing up and out through the crown, creating a circle of light all around you. Creating a circle of light all around us here in this space. And all the beautiful women in your life. All the beautiful women around the world. All expressions of the divine feminine. Expanding your awareness outward to the far edges of the universe. Blessing all women, all ages, all background, all locations around the world, just sharing some of your light, knowing that it flows through you abundantly. Your light spreading through all the feminine bodies here on Earth. Breathing in, breathing out. Slow, steady. Just noticing what it feels like to create space for yourself, to energetically expand your presence in the world, and being able to simply through intention and imagination connect that source of power within you from above and below and share it out into the world around you. You are a powerhouse, force of nature, a divine force of nature. Taking a moment to just acknowledge the woman that you are here today. Bringing online the wisdom that you've gained throughout your years. Clarity, the realization, the aha moments, the epiphanies. Acknowledging that part of you that knows how to be strong. That part of you that knows how to be soft. Bringing online part of the woman that you are that knows how to set her boundaries and also knows how to be vulnerable, gentle. Notice how dynamic you are. Some days you're up, some days you're down, some days you're open, some days you're closed. Notice all the emotion that you experience, the challenges and struggles that you've been through, but the victories and the triumphs as well. You have a dynamic presence, one that knows how to move and to flow, one that knows how to be still and to rest. You've been loud, you've been quiet, you've been expressive, you've been reserved, you've been happy, you've been sad, you've been so many things. Taking a moment just to acknowledge all that you are, the parts that have healed, the parts that still seeking your own love and acknowledgement. Part of you that receives, a part of you that gives, part of you that knows how to detach, a part of you that knows how to extend empathy, to know and to feel, to sense and to see. Just notice and observe, honor and celebrate all these aspects of yourself. And know that all of these emotions, these experiences, these gifts is what makes you adaptable. It's what makes you dynamic, creative, and has lended itself helping you to know who you are and your truth. What is it that's calling to you? What is it that you desire, that you yearn for? Just pick one thing that you truly, truly desire, listening to the most inner parts of yourself. What is it that you desire? Not from what you should do, could do, would do, not from the mind or what makes sense, what's logical, but from what you're feeling. Taking a deep breath, feeling the belly expand, the heart space, the mind. Exhale, letting it all go. What is your heart's true desire? What do you see or yearn for in the near future? Noticing the emotions you have around this desire, a thought that may creep in, whether viewed as positive or negative, just notice them. The ones that inspire you and uplift you, keep. The ones that no longer serve you, release. Breathing in and breathing out. What is one thing that you truly and deeply desire in the near future? Just taking a moment to observe and to notice. Does it feel close? What's its proximity? Does it feel far away? Does it feel big? Does it feel small? Does it feel tangible? Does it feel etheric and elusive? Just notice the quality that surrounds your desire, the space in between you and your desire. Can you identify what's in the way? What's in the space in between? Maybe even noticing going a little deeper. Where that resistance may be held within your body, that restriction, that block, that reluctance. Where is it held within your body? Maybe placing your hand there, just bringing your awareness to that space within. Breathing in, breathing out. Allow it to soften, turning towards it, and knowing how compassionate you can be, sending that part of you love, acceptance. Just acknowledge it. Say hello. As you do so, maybe feeling that yearning, that desire that you have coming closer and closer, closer. Maybe it offers you some awareness on what it would feel like in the end result to already have that desire come to fruition. What would that look like? Just noticing all the details, awakening all of your senses, seeing yourself having that experience as the end result. What do you look like, that future self? What does she look like? The one that took bold action in the direction of her dream, fulfilled that yearning for just a moment, stepping into that future timeline, reflecting like, yes, I did it. I made it happen. What does that version of you look like? What does she sound like? How does she carry herself? What are the sounds around her? Maybe it's close friends and family that love and support you, saying, I knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you. Maybe it's the phone buzzing with people celebrating you, congratulating you. Maybe it's the smell of champagne and roses, a lovely meal and celebration for bringing that to life, for completely changing your entire life. That sense of confidence within your body because you did it. Maybe you're impressed with yourself. You're in wonder and awe of yourself. Maybe you're even surprised at the actualization of your potential. Notice how good that feels. Trying it on for a moment. And just breathe. Notice how good it feels to accomplish something that you truly desire. Sit in that space for a moment, that energy, that frequency, that vibration, that experience. Sit in it for a moment. Feel it all the way down to the bone. Allow it to sink in. Allow it to fill every cell of your body. Just relaxing in it, leaning into it. Celebrating yourself for not knowing what was possible, but taking inspired action, taking that leap of faith, betting on yourself, proving not only to others, but to yourself potential that lies within the woman that you are. What would it feel like to celebrate yourself? Having manifested, realized, created, expressed this deep yearning and desire, bringing it all into reality, a new reality. a new life. From this place of celebration, acknowledgement of your power, acceptance of your abilities, just asking that future version of yourself, the one that exists within you here and now, waiting to bloom, to come forth and to show herself, asking her, how can I get there with ease and grace? What message, what wisdom, advice, direction, insight can she offer you in this moment? What is your next step? Just inquiring within yourself. What is that next step? Whether it's support that is needed, whether it's structures that need to be put in place, whether it's an inspired action, reassessment, refocus, shifting your perspective. What would it take? What would the most successful version of yourself look like? The most victorious version of yourself, what would she look like? And just telling her, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Embracing her embracing you. Just recognizing that this is you loving on yourself. Because you are dynamic and multifaceted. So many versions of you. And the more you embrace and extend love and gentleness, empathy, compassion towards all aspects of yourself, the greater, more powerful, stronger you become, the more embodied you become, the more whole you are. And every step along the way, every inspired action that you take should be celebrated, should be honored. Every part of you accepted, acknowledged, welcome. Parts of you that may feel heavy or less than, allow the other part of you that is soft and gentle and understanding to turn towards her, saying, I've got you, holding her, loving her just as you would a dear friend or someone you love. This is what is meant when it is said in ancient texts that you, of all people, deserve your own love and affection. It is not about something outside of yourself or someone outside of yourself showing you that love and compassion. It is about the parts of you that have accomplished, that have succeeded, that has beauty and grace, compassion, gentleness, kindness. And allow that part of you to turn herself towards the parts that are hurting, the parts that are uncertain, fearful, doubtful. And just simply saying, I see you. It's like the woman you are today, turning towards that part of you that was a little girl and just holding her. Loving on her when no one else sees her, when no one else may acknowledge her. You can turn towards her because you are all of these things. And you have the power within you to take that leap of faith, knowing that you've always got yourself. Just stay curious. Stay open. Stay connected to your body. Feel the feels. Know what you know. And allow all of these parts of yourself to be celebrated because you are a woman, an expression of the divine feminine above and below, a myriad of colors, a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. And it is all the colors of the rainbow that make it so inspiring to see and to witness. Beautiful, divine expression of nature. Multiple elements coming together to make it happen. Appreciated by so many, offering hope, offering light, creativity, beauty, all the emotions that you hold, various colors of those emotions, all the different versions of you. It's what gives your life vibrance. It's what makes you radiant. Just like a prism, the light goes in, and on the other side, beautiful, bright, radiant mix of colors. Your life is a prismatic experience. Honor where you are. Accept all parts of who you are. Know that they are all beautiful. Trust in yourself. And whatever desire, whatever yearning you may have for the near future, not only is it possible, but everything within you, everything needed, you already possess. Breathing in and slow, steady exhale as you breathe out. In closing, staying in this space as long as you like, I just want you to think about 3 things that you are choosing to celebrate about yourself. Really feeling that celebration, that acknowledgement. Allow that sense of joy and celebration, acknowledgement to fill every cell of your body. Before moving on to the next one, just focusing on 3 things that you would like to celebrate about yourself. And when you feel complete, you may begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers, moving your body in whatever way feels good to you. And eventually opening your eyes when you're ready. Just take your time. No rush.